Hey, Intuitive Soul Tribe. Melissa, Intuitive Soul Coach here, excited to bring to you today's collective reading where we dive into all the high vibes, all the good things coming your way, the blessings, miracles, and positive opportunities that could be right in front of you or right in the cusp of your energy. So welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for being here today. Now, as you're aware, we deal with a plethora of responsibilities, challenges, obstacles, stressors, negativity, and drama, sometimes on a daily, right? That's not what this reading is about. We're not even going to take a look at those things. This is all about the high vibes, the highest vibration of whatever is going on around you. At this time, we're going to look at the highest level. Now, as I was shuffling here, they're giving me this song, the sign. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign, Ace of Base. So when we are in that higher level of consciousness, higher vibrations, when we are aware, when we have the sense of awareness, we're able to see the signs that are right in front of us. So what a perfect song to come into your reading here, because we're talking about high vibes. So pay attention, because some of you are seeing signs all around you, whether it's through your dreams, whether it's while you're out walking your pet, perhaps it's while you run to Starbucks and get your coffee, right? You're seeing the signs, whether it's on the radio, a bird flying in the sky. As they say bird, there's the angels here, the wings. So I feel like you're receiving these blessings, and you may even see them within 24 hours of watching this video. Pay attention, beautiful souls. They're all around you. We're going to take a little dive into career, family, health, wealth, love, all of the things that we deal with on a daily, but in the highest form possible. So I'm just going to pull all the cards here before we get started. Now, I'm getting that some of you, yes, there's been some challenges, but you are starting to see that light at the end of the tunnel. And I feel like you're grateful for the blessings that are in your world. Some of you are going out on a path of a new life, just like the lyrics of that song, I Saw the Sign. It says, let's see here, bring it back, Spirit. You would hardly recognize me, right? You'd hardly recognize me. I have a new life now. So for some of you, you are in a new energy. You're already feeling the vibrations, or that could be something you are manifesting more of. Now, we may have some air placements out there, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or you may have those placements in your chart. But I am sensing here that it's important for you to stay in that belief system of, I believe this is possible. Yes, this can happen. I believe in myself. Telling yourself a new story, because it's important for you to remember that you are the storyteller of your world, not your boss, not your sister, not your lover. You are the storyteller. And sometimes we forget that along the way. We forget that we have control, in the sense of not controlling, but we hold the paintbrush, right? And the canvas here is our reality. So you hold that paintbrush. You are the creator. You're the manifester. You are the storyteller. All right, Spirit saying one more here, one more shuffle. There we go. That's more of a plop, but we'll take it. Okay, what do we have here for our beautiful intuitive soul tribe today? Your first card out here, we have birthing a new age. Birthing a new age. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being, literally what we were just talking about here. And isn't this interesting? Look at this. You see the frequency here, the aura around this person, and she throws her hands up in the air. She's surrendering, but at the same time, she knows that she's the creator. And because there's a sense of belief and a sense of love and light, look at that. That aura and that energy shines even brighter, and it reaches on a greater level, on a global level for some of you. And I am getting that whatever it is that you're working on, or whatever you're focusing your energy, your attention, your goals on, you're going to succeed in more ways than one. And it could even be success that you never imagined possible. It could be the type of love that you've only dreamed of. Because as you start to put your energy out there, you're going to attract more of what it is that you want. The more that you focus intently on what it is, without restrictions, without attachments, right? I feel like you're just being. And that's important as well. So I love this. Some of you are even doing some ceremonial work. You could be doing some forgiveness work, and that can bring in higher vibrations as well. So I absolutely feel whatever you're working on here, it's going to shine brighter than you could have ever imagined. And a lot of you are leaders of inspiration, is what I just heard. Leaders of inspiration. So you could be a thought leader, a spiritual leader. You could be the leader of a group, of a business, of a corporation, or of a family even. You may be the glue that holds everything together, and you're birthing a new way of being, and you're actually setting the groundwork for many behind you. So leaving that legacy. I'm really loving this, birthing a new age. What else do we have here? You have Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Some of you are tuning into the portal of Akashic Records. You're able to access here. You're able to understand and realize your purpose, your soul purpose. You're able to see things from a new perspective. A lot of you are breaking the veil between, the physical and the spiritual, where you're able to connect more freely with your highest good, with your higher self, with your spiritual guides as well. This is a really beautiful doorway. And look at that. She's heading towards this opening. So a lot of you are you're pushing the limits of reality. Now that sounds a little bit out there, but what that means here is you're doing things in a new way. And maybe 10 years ago, or even 5 years ago, people may have laughed if you said, well, this is how I'm doing it. They may have said, well, that'll never work for you, right? If you believe it, you can achieve it. And so I feel like you are pushing the boundaries here of what was in order to replace it with what is possible for you. So I'm loving this. You're being divinely guided at this time. And some of you have animals around you, whether it is your pets, whether it is spiritual animals or totems. It could be a bird that shows up every morning, and maybe that hummingbird that you see all the time, or that blue jay, or that cardinal. It could be that squirrel that shows up on your porch, or that hawk that always flies above you. Whatever animals are showing up at this time, pay attention, because they bring guidance and they bring inspiration. Some of you are also being called to work with animals, whether it's on a professional level. Maybe you are a veterinarian, or perhaps you are walking pets. That could be part of it. Maybe you're creating some sort of clothing line for pets, right? Anything is possible. Whatever it is that you seek, go in that direction, because the portal is opening here for you, and you're being divinely guided to take the steps. I mean, if you look at the bottom realm here, it's black and white. But what you are realizing is it doesn't have to be black and white. You look at the top portion, you raise your vibrations, and it's colorful. It is colorful. You don't have to see things just in black and white here. Add the rainbow. As the Skittles commercial says, taste the rainbow, right? So I feel like there's a lot of colorful opportunities coming in here for you, but sometimes we just need to push ourselves a little bit. We need to push past that barrier, and that barrier can be anything that holds us down. But again, this is high vibes. We're gonna tune into the high vibes. Take that leap. Beautiful souls, take that leap. If you are drawn to this reading, this is all about you taking that leap of faith, that full energy. It says you go first. The universe will catch you. And we just talked about that here as well. Once you step through that threshold, right on this Akasha card, and you can see that there's steps there. Once you step through that threshold here, the universe is going to catch you. And as they say, take 1 step towards the gods, they're going to take 10 steps towards you. So sometimes it's taking that first step towards a business, towards love, towards opening your heart after loss, to trying again after failure or after setback or rejection, right? It's taking that first step and opening up and imagining what is possible. I'm loving this for you. Let's see here. We have dance with life. Do something to change your energy. So that can be dancing. It can be movement, yoga, Pilates, running, creating, right? It can be getting out in nature, spending time in the woods. It can be eating eating new people. It can be eating new foods, right? It can be meeting new people. It can be connecting with other like-minded individuals. It could be just getting out there and doing something that you haven't done before. That can shake up the energy, and that can bring that new sense of determination and momentum that sometimes we fail to see, or we don't have that push and we don't know how to get that push to take the leap. This is the answer here. This is part of it. Dance, movement. Show the world what you're truly made of by shifting that energy here, raising your vibrations to match what it is that you truly seek and desire. Next you have Min Taken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. A lot of you that are vibrating at the same energy as this channel, you are light workers. You may be star seeds, you may be healers. Even if you have a day job where you are an accountant or a tax preparer or a grocery store bagger, whatever it is that you do, you're still a light worker. You're still being called to shift the energy of the planet. And that's why you are here, drawn to the energy and vibration of this channel. It's just like a radio station, right? It's just like a radio station, whatever kind of frequency or music that you like, that's what you're going to tune into. And if it plays enough of the type of music and it vibes with you, you're going to keep tuning into it. And that's what's happening here. You're being called here to bring more peace, more abundance, and shift and raise the vibration of the planet. Hence this reading, right? This is all about the high vibes. So trust that you are being divinely guided and you're being divinely inspired. Thank you, Spirit. Divinely inspired to move forward in any direction that you are being called. Maybe it's to make that move. Maybe it is to relocate, travel across the world, or travel across the town or the state, eat at that new restaurant, open up a new restaurant, right? Meet your grandchildren, connect with a child that you haven't spoken with or to for 10 years, right? Whatever you are being called to do, life is short. And even though life isn't a race, we don't have to race to get everything done all at once. There are specific human experiences that your soul chose to have. So don't limit yourself or cut yourself short by not taking that leap, because this is part of your path here. Yes, some of you are longing for home. Home being the other side, right? Where we come from. This is a longing that sometimes we get homesick. Sometimes we get lonely and we say, oh, I just want to feel that unconditional love. Raise your hand. Who's been there, right? We want to feel that unconditional love, and we want to surround ourselves with that sunshine, with that abundance, with that happiness, with that love. And that's something here that you can still do and create that heaven on earth. So for those of you that have been feeling lower vibration, I have some homework for you. Some soul work is how I like to call it. Start that gratitude journal today. Right now, even comment below. Write 3 things down that you are grateful for. What are the blessings that you see in your life? How can you be of service and help someone? How can you show your love and your support? Whether it's a tiny act of kindness or it's something huge, it all makes a difference. And this is important for you. And even if sometimes you don't feel like you're getting it back in return, keep showing up for life every single day, because there's truth in karma. What goes around comes around. And even if it doesn't right in that second, it will. So Min Taken coming in here. Love it. When it comes to career, wealth, abundance, and finances, you have a lot of great things coming in here. You have the award, you have the hearts, you have gold, and you have the wings. So right away here, some of you could even be winning money. Hello. Mega Millions, Powerball, or maybe it's an inheritance, maybe it's back pay, child support, alimony. It could be scratch off ticket, or even it could be someone may send you a check or send you some cash that they owed you, right? Some of you are absolutely winning money here, but it's something that you put out. Again, good karma. There could be a payoff here for your effort. A lot of you, it's time to get recognized for your hard work, your dedication, for what it is that you do, your service to the planet, to others. Even if you are helping prepare someone's taxes, right? You are still being of service. So regardless of what it is that you do to make a living here on earth, you're here to help, and it's part of your human experience. So take great pride in your work. This is about advancing. Your professional work is going to hit an all-time high. Believe in it. Even if you have suffered in those areas, right? Because as you're aware, we ride that roller coaster, and sometimes we hit the highs, sometimes the lows. But with this award card, some of you are going to hit fame. Right? You have fame down here in the corner. Some of you are absolutely going to be recognized for your gifts, your skills, your talents, who you are, your authenticity. That's shining through. Like I said here in the very beginning, you are magnifying your energy, and it's reaching out on levels that you maybe can't even see at this time, but trust and believe that it's coming in here for you. Now we have the heart card. This can be about joint finances. It can be about being fully supported. Now, a lot of you are counselors, you're guides. This is about you heading towards having a job that you love. And a lot of you have side hustles, you're entrepreneurs, you're business owners, or you do love what you do in the corporate world. You give really good advice, even if you don't get paid for it. If you're watching this, chances are you do give really good advice. But what I'm hearing here is sometimes you don't take that advice that you give others. So I want you to think of the last conversation or the last piece of advice that maybe you have given someone. And I want you to take that into consideration and point it right back at you. So just take a moment if you can, pause the video, or even drop it in the comment section box below. I would love to hear what it is. And you can even do that right now. Who wants to be entered into that free reading giveaway? Just jot down a piece of personal advice that someone has maybe given you, or maybe it's a piece of experience that you've learned. Put it in the comment box for someone else to read, because that piece of advice could help someone else, but make sure that you heed your own advice as well. All right, you have the gold here. This is all about solid finances. It's about investing your time and energy and heart and soul into the things that bring you happiness, but also into your craft, right? Eight of Pentacles energy. So what is it that you enjoy? What are you good at? What makes you money as well? Take a look and make sure it's aligned with your values, with your integrity. And I use this example quite often. If you want to sell Kirby vacuum cleaners, you got to love Kirby, right? If you love Bissell, but you're trying to sell Kirby, it's not going to work out. Same goes if you are working at a Ford dealership, but you love Chevy, how the heck are you going to sell Ford? So you really have to love what it is that you are selling, or the energy of what you're putting into something, or it can be a lot more challenging. There will be a resistance. Go towards what the heart is flowing towards, right? Go towards what's flowing. This can be about banking, long-term positions, and as we just said, satisfying work. It has to be satisfying to you. And lastly, here we have the wings. When it shows up in your career sector, this is about rising above and literally high vibes, right? This is about your business taking off, being able to profit. I want you to stop and ask right now, do I believe that my business will take off? Tell me in the comment section, do you believe your business will take off? Because if you're humming and hawing over that question, if there was even the slightest bit of hesitation, I want you to change that answer to hell yes, right? I want you to change that answer, change that vibration right now in this moment to saying, yes, my business is taking off. It is abundant. It's lucrative. I love what it is that I do. I attract the clients that I need that are going to bring in reciprocity, right? I am attracting abundance, and it is like that radio station that we talked about earlier. When you are emitting the right vibes, the right people are going to come to you. This is your spiritual work as well. This can be life purpose. It can be your mission on earth. A lot of you are humanitarians, okay? You are here to make a difference, as we mentioned, make a difference in the world. Even if you're not getting paid for it, it could be breaking ancestral patterns. It could be being a role model. Some of you have asked yourself, what else is there to life? There's got to be more than just this label or that label. You are more than just those labels. That's important to remember. Remember that you are a soul having a human experience, and we can choose to have many, many experiences as we do. But whatever your life purpose and your mission is, if you can blend it into your career and profit off of it, even better. That's not selfish. It's not ego. It doesn't mean that you can't ask for, reciprocity by using your spiritual gifts and talents. That's part of your birthright. So if you have any limiting beliefs or doubts about monetizing off of those gifts, that's something I want you to shift that vibration right here, right now, and say, I have what it takes. I have the skills and the talents, and they help me earn financial abundance to be able to live the life I want here on earth. All right, spread those wings here, beautiful souls. You've earned it. You deserve it. It is your birthright. So let's dive into the tarot here. You have the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. This is a beautiful combination here because the Page of Swords, when it comes to money, this is all about projects. It's about studying. It's about details and the fine print. I like to think of this little guy as the private investigator. He is curious. He researches. He dives in, and he uses that brilliant mind of his to manifest, right? And it's good because the things that he is studying and researching, if they're coming from that place of the heart, he will be successful. And that is talking about the perfect balance between the head and the heart, right? The head and the heart, when you are able to find that balance, then you're able to create miracles. So for a lot of you, if this is studying, if this is an online class, if this is asking for someone to help you learn or understand or add to your business or help you around your home or help you in business, whatever it may be for you, then don't be afraid to ask. And some of you also need to remind yourself that it's okay to get into that beginner's mindset, because sometimes we feel like we've hit the glass ceiling in a situation, or we feel like we've learned all that we can. Then of course, if you feel like you've hit a glass ceiling in a job or, a relationship, then it's important to veer in a different direction, because again, there's something new to learn always. When we think that there's nothing else to learn here on earth and we're perfect, right? Then why are we here? Why are we here? So I feel that I don't feel like any of you are saying that here, but maybe you've come across people that have. And this is about you being in that beginner's mindset and starting to open your eyes to new education, new knowledge. I'm also getting AI here. I mean, some of you may be fearful of AI, but remember, AI is conditioned based on what us humans think. So if we have a fear around AI, or if we have this negativity, if this is lower vibrations, then what do you think we're training AI to feel, be, and do? Not feel, right? AI can't feel, but what do you think we're training, right? So we need to raise our vibrations, even if you don't feel quite comfortable. I'm not saying jump into it, but try to see if you can change your perspective on things that are here to stay or things that are changing around the world. When it comes to love, some of you are really heading towards a more mature relationship. Anything that's been inconsistent or lower vibes, or maybe you've learned, I feel like you've graduated. You need to graduate here. Some of you also have young children. It could be teenagers, it could be tweens, it could be young adults even. And I feel like you are in that energy of loving unconditionally, but it's also important to remember as a parent that they are on their soul's journey, that it is up to them to choose, that we can just be the best guide, mentor, coach, parent that we can be, but ultimately it's up to them to have their own human experiences. And as I always say, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Ultimately, it's up to that horse, not calling your kid a horse here, but it's up to that energy to choose. That's the beauty of free will. All right, we have here King of Swords. When it comes to money, when it comes to business, this is all about you taking charge. I mean, he's the leader. He's direct. He's blunt. He's to the point. So some of you, it's important to gain that focus, gain that clarity on what it is that you want and go directly towards that. Not sugarcoating it, right? Not humming and hawing or saying, well, maybe if I do it this way. Yes, it's important to have that open mindset, but just go for it here is what I'm getting. The King of Swords is someone who is very wise, very mature. Some of you are being called to share that knowledge, but the fear here could be maybe you don't feel like you have what it takes to share it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do with the King of Swords here, because this king has gained that maturity and that wisdom over time. And I feel like you have as well. And some of you are being called to learn as you go. You don't have to have every single piece of the puzzle fitting right into that box, right? I feel like it's important for you to continue learning as you go, because you're going to learn more that way than you would by non-action or just staying where you're at. Now, when it comes to love, this could be someone who's very intellectual, right? Someone who maybe they have a different love language and it doesn't match yours. So for those of you that are in a relationship, you may want to look into, I believe, is it Gary Chapman, the love languages, the 5 of them. So see what this person's love language is, because it may just be a little bit different than yours. Maybe someone doesn't know how to emotionally respond to you, but that's where the Page of Swords comes in. Be curious, learn about it, research it, because it just could be this person's personality or the characteristics that they have. It doesn't mean that they're an emotionless, heartless, a-hole. For some of you, you may be saying, oh, Melissa, that is the person that I've been dealing with. Well, maybe so. We're keeping it high vibes today. If it is, well, you know what to do about that situation. All right. Ace of Cups and 8 of Pentacles. I'm loving this combination here. 8 of Pentacles is all about you getting a raise. It is about mastering your craft. It's all about respect. It's about gains. So I feel like if you continue putting in your effort, putting into what it is that you love, right? What it is that you're training for, or you want to know more about, or your business or your relationship or your health. If you invest your time and your energy, it's going to make all the difference in the world. And you're going to see big, big gains. And you're also going to gain the respect of those around you. But most importantly, you're going to respect yourself. And that's most important here. When it comes to love, this could be about you dedicating yourselves to each other. This is a mature type of love, not one that's based on lower vibrations of cat and mouse chasing and, drama, negativity, and, all of those things that we go through. This is a higher level of love that's based on respect, that's based on reciprocity and mutual gains. I help you, you help me. We grow together, we evolve together. There is no I in team, and that's exactly what you are, is a team. So for those of you that are single, get ready, because high vibration love coming in here. Get ready to swallow it on up, because there could be a new path to love. There could be new passion, new purpose. If this is career, get ready to feel inspired. And hopefully even after this reading, you have a wave of inspiration that comes in and it motivates you to just do it. Just open that Etsy shop. Start that YouTube channel. Go sell dog biscuits to, the dog bakery down the road. Whatever it is that you're being called to do, or whatever inspiration comes in and strikes. Maybe it's reaching out to that person. Maybe you've been too ashamed or too too stuck in ego. We're rising above that here. So the opportunities are all in front of you at this moment. Ace of Cups is a new creative job. It's feeling more fulfillment. It is all about purpose, which we see here showing up for you. And last but not least, coming in like a bang, I'm loving this for you. You have the Three of Cups. You have the Seven of Cups. So we have a lot of water element here as well. You have the Judgment combined with the Fool. How beautiful is that? And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you're definitely going to see gains. I see that here. You're going to start seeing that, yeah, your hard work is paying off, because some of you were asking, when is this going to happen for me? When am I going to find love? When am I going to feel better on a health level? When am I going to start seeing an improvement in clientele? Or when am I going to get that raise, right? What's happening though, energetically, is you're shifting inside, in here, internally. When this stuff starts to shift, then we see the outer shift. So instead of looking for things outside of you, it's being reflected and you're saying, okay, what do I need to raise in here? And that's what you're seeing here. So don't give up. There's going to be steps towards improvement in all areas of your life. Three of Cups, get ready to celebrate. You're going to socialize with friends very soon, possibly even this evening, this morning, today. There could be some groups, some people reach out to you. It could even be socializing in your dreams. You may start to dream about people, about gatherings, or people you haven't seen or talked to in quite some time, or even loved ones who've crossed over. This is all about kindred spirits. So welcoming spirits that are like-minded, right? Whether it's a soulmate, whether it is family, whether it's friendships, kinships, whatever this is here for you, it is a celebratory energy. And when it comes to money, get ready to profit through group efforts. So whether that is people helping you grow your business, and that includes your clientele or your patients or your people, whether it is, on a business aspect of you working for someone else, it's teamwork. Again, there's no I in team. Now, even if you are a solopreneur, right? Maybe you do something on your own. I still feel like there are resources available. Maybe that online course that you took really helped you out, or it could be that you decide to take a course and the instructor really gives you some insightful information that helps you grow your business. It could be a family member who gives you their blessings to, it feels like you're moving forward in the right direction. And maybe the blessings are on an engagement or on a marriage or on a baby or, dating here, whatever it may be. You're definitely feeling good. You have the Judgment card. Now, the Judgment card is choosing a path that aligns with your talents, and we've been talking about that here as well. So what aligns with your talents, with your soul's calling? Because you're being offered the second chance at life. Just like that song, I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. And yeah, you wouldn't recognize me. Maybe some of you have completely shifted your life. Right? Something here that you've done where people don't even recognize you at times because maybe you carried a lower vibration, or maybe you went through some deep, heavy stuff and now you're rising above and you're heading towards creating that heaven on earth. And a lot of you, you're going to recognize the heart and the soul, because I feel like you're staying humble regardless if you make $1 million or you are, on the spotlight on a television show. Whether you've hit the big ticket or the fame or fortune, whatever it may be for you, you are still the same soul inside, but I feel like you're living a new life. And this new life here for you is one that is more loving, more abundant, more prosperous, and you want to help and be of service of others. Now, I'm also getting that some of you have changed your life around by you've made and undergone a major transformation. Maybe you've dealt with addictions and you've completely flipped your life around by eliminating those addictions. It could be health. A lot of you may have went through a major transformation with maybe weight loss or the way that you've looked, or you've overcome or beat cancer. Whatever this is for you, pat yourself on the back because you got through it. And that is a huge task here. And it was a human experience that your soul said, you got what it takes. You have what it takes here. So when it comes to love, I feel like you are releasing judgments. And because judgments can keep us in that low vibe, we're not all about the low vibes today. We're up here. So next time you immediately feel like you want to judge a person, place, thing, situation, environment, I want you to instead turn that into a compliment. Instead of judging someone for the way they look, the way they parent, what they do for a living, the house they live in, the car they drive, I want you to put yourself in their shoes. We don't know what someone else is going through, but when we can reach out and give a helping hand instead of a hand of criticism, right? Or a hand where, oops, psych, I don't really want to help you. Here's my hand, and someone goes to reach for it, and it's almost like that old trick that you played when you were a kid, right? Psych, I don't really want to grab your hand. No, let's help each other up here. Let's give a compliment. Do it in the comment section box below. I love to see the compliment. Give a compliment to yourself. Again, it's not coming from a place of ego. I want you to believe in it. Believe in it. It doesn't have to even be physical. It can be spiritual. It can be emotional. It can be mental. Give yourself or give someone a compliment today. Next, you have the Fool card. Fool is all about a new job, right? It's about a new opportunity, taking that leap of faith. And we talked about the Fool right here. You go first. The universe will catch you. Whether that's opening your heart, whether it's deepening a relationship, whatever it may be here, Spirit wants you to know that you can trust. You see his little trustworthy dog there, and he has the support of the umbrella. So a little bit of rain never hurt anyone, right? But I feel like you are supported, and I'm getting the Mary Poppins vibe where she's kind of coming down and she has the umbrella. So get ready here, because there's going to be a big jump, a big leap that you take internally that's going to alter your world externally. You have options. Your final card here is you have a choice. In all of these cups in front of you, you can choose. Right? And the energy here is being able to have that free will. What direction do you want to go? Because there's more than just one way. There's more than just one path. For those of you that feel like you're stuck and there's only one way to do it, that's a belief I want you to eradicate or eliminate or upgrade right here, right now, because you have options. We all have options. Even when you feel stuck, reach out. There's resources, there's help. Sometimes we can feel overwhelmed. But it is important to focus your energy on what it is that your intention is, because whatever you focus on, that intention is going to grow. And sometimes that can be, for the lower vibration, we focus on the lower things, but that's not what this is about. We're going to focus on higher vibrational energy. So pick something in that cup that you want and focus on that at this time and watch it grow. That is what I have for you, beautiful souls. I hope it helps. I hope it resonates. If so, feel free to give this reading a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe and bell button. If you're vibing with the energy of the channel, please do so. Thank you so very much for spending your precious time and energy here with me today. Lots of love.